Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel again and to the Stephen Williams Show. This evening I want to discuss the facts of life with us. And when I say the facts of life, I'm talking about the daily grind that we all go through in our lives. Have you ever wondered how monotonous life is, or you considered how monotonous life can be at times? The average individual life is just about waking up in the morning, getting ready to go to work, in traffic, and sometimes it's heading to a job that many of you don't even love, right? And after the day you spend about 8 hours on the job, then comes that moment when it's time to go home, yeah? And walk, you end up in traffic. Sometimes the traffic can really stand still, and just to get home, you know, it's part of the frustration. Or sometimes we are taking the bus and it is really frustrating to be standing out waiting on a bus, or to be standing out in the heat or the cold, whatever it is. And from that you go home, you curl up in your settee and you begin to watch the television until the television begins to watch you, because you're so tired that you fell asleep. And after you take yourself to bed, draw yourself to bed, then you gotta get up again the next day to do it all over again, yeah? And to head out to work again, yeah? And why do you have to follow this routine? That's the question I really want to ask. Why do we have to follow this routine? Because you have a mortgage to pay, and you have a smaller mortgage to pay, which is a car mortgage, yeah? That beautiful car that you're driving, you have the next 7 to 8 years to pay for it. And there are a host of other bills that you have to pay, and this is our life in a nutshell, yeah? From the moment we begin to enter the work, from the moment we enter the work world, this is our life. And you do this until 40 years have passed. And then the skin, you begin to get old and wrinkly, and you hear that it's time for you to retire. And after retirement, what happens? What's next? When the body is wrinkled and, you know, the skin is not so elastic again, what happens to you at retirement? Well, most people sit around and wait to die, unfortunately, because now you realize that you're not here forever, and so you're looking at death. Your funeral could be next, and I don't wish to be morbid or anything, but that's a reality. That's the grind of life. That's what this life is all about. Because when we retire and you sit home, you're basically sitting around ready to die any moment, right? And so you wish sometime when you look back, if there was a button you could press and rewind the hand of time, but it's not possible, because life has no rewind button. So the thing is, Was life meant to be so meaningless and empty? Is that all there is to life? Did we just come here? It's a question I'm asking. Did we just come here to be confined to paying bills? And I have nothing against work, but the question is, are we really enjoying life to the fullest, the way it was meant to be? So the question is, when was the last time some of you have had real fun? I mean, pure, raw, natural, clean fun. Non-stop fun. Like going to different places, doing exciting things, going on a water slide, for instance. Yeah? Hung suspended in the air. Yeah? Taking a thrill. When was the last time you traveled to a faraway country to discover, maybe a different culture? When was the last time you go by a crystal beautiful beach and have the waves taking you for a ride? When was the last time you treat yourself to a 5-star hotel? And most of us, we talk about we can't afford this and we can't afford that, and some of us are very mean to ourselves. Yeah? Some of us, if we have a car and the car break down, we will find $500, $600, $1,000 to repair the car. But to treat yourself, sometimes we are mean, and I think that's not good. We need to realize that we are worth every penny that we spend on ourselves, and we're not just here to hoard money and to have it in the bank and to pile it up somewhere. Or we're not just here to collect stuff, material stuff. We're here to enjoy our life. So when the next question is, have you ever taken a cruise? Have some of you ever taken a cruise? Have you ever gone on the freedom of the seas, some of those vast ships, yeah, to just see different parts of the world? When was the last time some of you do that? So why is our life so meaningless? That's the question I'm asking. And was it meant to be like this? Did we just come here to pay the bills? Huh? Did we just come here to go to school and get a job and stay in that job for 40 years and once every year, 2 weeks, you may go on a vacation, and that's the only time some of you know any fun? Is that all there is to life? Are you really living? Am I really living? Is there not more to life than just going through this daily grind? And some of us are tired of the daily grind. Yeah? And we are worn out, and some of us could do well with some fun, Book a trip to Italy, book a trip to Cuba, go somewhere, get the family, get a friend, whatever. But just go somewhere, enjoy life, have fun. Because, life is too short to spend it just doing the daily grind and the monotony. And life is there to live, and we need to start living it. I hope that you have been inspired to get up and start living the good life. Thank you very much. The Bible says that Jesus came that we may have life and we may have it more abundantly. I wish above all things that you will prosper and be in health and just enjoy your life. Enjoy your money. Don't put all of it in the bank. Enjoy some of it because you deserve it. Thank you very much. I hope that you learned something from it and you will start living, man. Start living. Bye-bye.